All right, there's two primary methods used by winning sports bettors. They're referred to as either top down or bottom up. Both are very time consuming, so you're not going to find many bettors who do both. The top down method is probably the most common. This involves analyzing the market using an odds screen and finding pricing errors from sportsbook to sportsbooks or just getting ahead of line moves. The top down approach is sometimes referred to as steam chasing. There's many moving parts involved with the top-down method, but in this video, I want to focus a little bit more on the bottom-up method, or what's often referred to as originating. This, in summary, is creating your own point spreads and finding sportsbooks that disagree with your numbers that you originated. How you come up with your own numbers depends on the process of the originator. In the NBA, I create my own power ratings for each team. They're updated weekly and posted inside the Betting Network Discord using many advanced metrics that I think are important when measuring a team's ability. I'm then able to boil it down to a value for each team based on or against the league average. We can then use these power ratings to create a point spread for any matchup. For example, Dallas versus Detroit, they played tonight. I have the Mavericks 1.2 points better than league average. I have the Pistons minus 1.2 points worse than league average. So based on my numbers, I have Dallas 2.4 points better than Detroit. But we need to factor in home court advantage because that number of Dallas minus 2.4 points is an unadjusted number if they played on a neutral court. On average, home court is worth around 3 points. Some situations, it's more, like games in Denver or Utah, where they do have a bigger home court edge. The Pistons are at home, so we can give them 3 points, which now makes them favorites of 0.6 points. When we look at the sports books and what they have for a line, we can see the Pistons are favored by 1 point. So that means I have a very small edge on Dallas at +1. Because I make them plus 0.6 points. The bigger the difference between my number and the sportsbook's number, the stronger the play. I explain more about how to use these power ratings inside the Discord community, along with certain factors you want to adjust for. But the main reason why using power ratings are helpful is because sports betting is so time sensitive, and in a sport like NBA where things change so much throughout the day, it's tough to tell someone what to bet all the time. Using these power ratings will allow you to have a number or an edge on a game that you can then adjust based on lineup changes. Because when a line moves on a game, by the time I go and bet it and then post it or tell you what to bet, and you see it and then you go and bet it, a lot of time has passed. 30 seconds is an eternity in sports betting and can be the difference of getting a good number or a bad number.